Yeah.
What about like potential hires? So
Hmm.
as you are a lead, you're leading teams, right? I'm sure you've been taking a lot of interviews of like prospects who want to join your company, or who want to get into your team.
Hmm.
What do you look for? Sorry, what do you look for in a resume? Because there was a time when you needed formal education for everything, and that was like a minimum
Hmm.
requirement, right? You don't even get into the room without having like a degree, or a master's or something like that. Is
Hmm.
there a minimum requirement to even get an interview with you? And once that happens, what are you looking for in a resume? So that, like, the audience can build a resume for
So,
themselves.
so I have interviewed a lot of designers. So there are a mix of things that go around. Like it doesn't end at your resume, but it actually starts from your portfolio,
Okay.
right? I just look at resume just for the heck of it. Like, what are they doing? What are their academics, and what are their background? Or I just look that for that, because in the end, I think work matters for me. So I look at their portfolio first. So obviously, how strong your Behance is, or how strong your website portfolio is, that kind of creates your first impression as a designer. That how detailed are you with your work, or how structured are you with your layers, or how structured are you with your components that you build. So that creates like a good impression, that you are a
Right.
good designer, you are a structured designer, and you know what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
That creates like the first impression. Okay, that this could be a good hire. But then after that, you also have to analyze another thing. That, let's say, if I give you a small case study, like a go home case study, take home case study, are you able to solve that in like 5 days? Are you able to come up with some crazy solutions to solve that particular problem statement? Either it
Hmm.
could either be a wireframe, or it could either be a simple UI that you can build,
Yeah.
right? So I do that as well. I ask them, saying that, okay, here's a problem statement. Go ahead. You have 5 days, and then you have to present that to me. How good
Okay.
are you with the presentation? How good are you with the presentation skills? How good are you to understand that particular problem and answer that particular problem in your designs that you created? So that kind of makes or breaks your whole, no, uh, uh, that's the way I will be able to accept you as one of my team members. Like, if you're able to solve that particular problem, that's the second most important thing that I look at. And the third is the culture fit, I would say. Like,
Hmm.
you have to have that sense of design knowledge of, uh, if I ask you what's the best website, you'll have to be very quick to answer me that. If I
Right.
ask you what's the best app that you use on a daily basis, you should be able to tell me that.
Yep.
And at that point of time, if you think, okay, oh, I'm sorry, then you don't know, you're not into this particular digital field, you're not into this whole field of design. I mean, you are not looking at references at all. You're not
Yep.
looking at websites at all. You're not finding the right inspiration.
Right.
So it's a no for me then. But if that person is really giving me some amazing examples, like Stripe, uh, Dribble, Behance, you go for these inspirations, Pinterest,
Hmm.
Twitter, go to these set of inspirations, Swiggy, Zomato, then you know that this guy is the right candidate.
Interesting. I think, like, if there were one word to explain what you said, I guess it's curiosity, right? Curiosity to look
Curiosity
for.
to look for, correct, correct.
Yeah.
So you analyze that, right? That's the third most important thing that I would say is
Interesting.
is is needed to kind of hire. Yeah.